Good news, people. I did the mod, man. Yeah, you can see it upside down, but you know what that is. That's channel 19. But it is working. And you can go all these channel bands here. That's channel C. That's what is it? Yeah, that's channel C. That's the 26. I can look we can go upside down. I don't know if we can do that shit. Yeah, we can do that. There we go. And that's what oh shoot. Hope my phone's good. Sorry about that, folks. And I'm going to switch this channel to that. That's channel 26 down there. Now 26 like that. Give me a focus. Sorry about that, folks. It goes down to 25 for the lowest. Look at that, guys. That's all sideband. It should be able to work for everything for AM, upper sideband, FM. We got our FM. I know there's a noise level on that. AM. Let's check our AMs. Yeah, that's actually that's channel 19. That's right. But I did it, guys. Then it goes to 20. That's another channel. This is where Mower Junkie hangs out right here on channel E, think it is. It's actually channel, yeah, it's channel E. This is where all the foreign guys are out here on this channel. See, it's in the upper 27 megahertz band. See that? There's more channels in here. We can actually go up here and look in skip land, because I've seen guys on channel 50. You got to go lower, but this thing's working, guys. I'm very happy. You'll see what I do. Yeah, it goes all the way to 28 megahertz. You probably can go to 30 megahertz if you want. But I'm not messing with it. But I thank God I got it working. We went back to channel D. And it's got everything with CW. See that? CW. PA. We'll just do some mic tests later, but lower sideband, upper sideband. I was happy about this. I'll show you in a minute what I had it did. I'll show you that little chip in a minute. I'll probably have to zoom this up. If I had this thing upside down, I don't care. We can fix that later. But let me show you. Give me a focus. The U904 is right over there. I had to remove these wires, say this little cord here, and this thing can come out with like the speaker wire. It's no big deal. That speaker wire's up, but I had to took this apart to do the mod. And you know that solder iron I usually use when I did that stuff. I've hit around 500 degrees, 400 degrees. I had to do it very low heat. CU904. I'm going to give you a focus zoom on it. That's the chip right there. You see where I did? Okay, guys, hold on a second. Yeah, I can zoom out really good. There we go. I know it's not good quality, but see 104 next to where I took these guys out? I was lucky. Where is it at? Dang it. Sorry about that. I'm trying to get my hands down there. There we go. I'm not going to touch it. You guys get the idea. There's those two silver spots. Where's my camera at? See that down there with the two silver spots where my hands point down there? Those two silver spots, what I did. I'm going to zoom it out in a minute so you guys can see it better. But I had to took that out. Had to use that solder iron to do it. See, I had to scrape out some of my fingernails, those things, but it's going to be working good. That's what makes the 27 megahertz mod work. That two silver things was 103. I had to use that Hans, what is that, Hans iron solder I had? I had to put it at the 500 degrees to get it removed because I didn't want it to burn the chips too much. These resistors look pretty good so far. You got to know what you're doing, but I took a lot of time to do it. I was very careful, but I slide it toward this direction here. I slide that way when it actually bend the thing that way, the little resistor, the 103, like that, it popped out. Then when I got the solder on the other side of it, I got it out that way, and that's how I got it out. I was lucky. I was lucky this board didn't scrape across the thing, because I've done stuff like this. But these things are so tiny, you can see them up close, but in real life, these suckers are very tiny to the naked eye. It's like a small grain rice. That's how big these guys are. But I did the mod, people, so it can be done. And I'll show you the irons I did. But I had to use this thing. But I had to use my Magnify special glasses, which they have lights on them. This is what I use it for my solder iron. These things you can get at Harbor Freight. There we go. That's what I had to use, but except I didn't use the magnifying glass. I had that little middle magnifying glass thing. I had to flip it up, so I had to use those blinders to see that. And that's how I did it, guys. But some people use a camera, but I had to be very careful, hit certain angles. The way I did this, I had to went back this angle what I did. Then I had to came on that side angle to get it that side, to get that chip off there, right there. That's how I did. To avoid these things, the capacitors. I didn't want to hit them and burn them. And it went that way toward them, and lucky it didn't burn the capacitors. Thank God. But I was lucky, guys. I did the mod. It's going to work forever like I wanted to have it. It's an easy mod, but you got to get a good solder iron. But this solder did it. But I can show you how small that tiny chip is. It's a surfer mod, but they're kind of hard with this. The hand stick kit, it goes up to 800 degrees. When I had it set, when I got that thing out, well, let me turn it on. It was up to like, I was trying to adjust it up between up that degree. I started from 360 degree. I had to melt the solder. This fine tip. This fine tip I actually bought a few months ago, back several months ago, back 11 to 10 months ago on AliExpress. They had these whole solder iron kits that goes with this thing. So I had the other one had a missing tip because it was a bad one. So I got this from an Amazon place where it was 617 degrees. I got this at a place called Cash and Treasure that used to do Amazon stuff, which now they do food. And they actually marked down $7 items from Amazon in a pile. That's what I used to do. And that's how I did it, guys. I bought this from last June 2021 and got this. And I had to use other solid irons, but this is the one I had to use for my frequency counter I did during last year. But this fine tip I bought several months ago. They were like $3. It comes with a whole entire packet of a kit, a little smaller. This was the smallest tip, but it looks very large on the thing when that did. He told me don't use, ground control told me in the comments back 11 months ago, don't use anything a large solder iron tip. Use a very small one. This was the smallest I can do, but it looks kind of big when you see it like this. Yeah, I had to did that when I did that. But I put some little solder on it and did the gold thing, cleaning thing. That's how I did it. Now I'll show you that little chip. I have it right here. You can see it right here. I know it's little specks. There it is. Give me a focus. Come on. Try it. Where's it at? It's right there. Sorry guys. I get kind of that way. I'm looking for it. There it is. That's the chip. I'll give you guys a zoom up on it. I was nervous. You know how you get scared about your radio? I'll focus out. But don't be mad, guys. Be cool. But it was well worth it what I did. It was well worth what I did. It's the 104 chip because you can see that little black thing. And that's it. Let me try to zoom this out again. It's hard to see it, but it's the chip. But it's actually is. Let me show you. Then we'll get some light on it. Here's the focus. We'll see it in a second. Ah, there it is. That's the 103 chip, guys. Show you in a second. Gives a light we can actually get up there and look at. That's what it is. We got some of it. It is the 103 chip I took out of there. That's the one I have. Can you guys see it? Look how tiny that is, guys. Look how tiny that is. I got excited when I had to move that stuff. And I don't understand like 390 Wagner. I understand why he had got some fizz number of times. He had to cool down. I was scared too. But I had to did this. That was the 103 chip. That thing is so tiny. But that's the mod, guys. I know it looks kind of crappy video, but let me get it focused out. I'm trying to get my camera to play around with this. There we go. I want to be far away. That's it. You guys can see the 103. Took some several times, but you can see it right here. And you can tell it's 103. But I had it did that to remove it out of that chip. And that's what it was, guys. You can tell what I did that right there. But I had to slide it with that iron thing. And got it to 617 degrees. I looked it through with a magnifying glass, which I have right there. I was checking all the things. But it's very hard if you have something like that soldering iron. But you had to do it, but you had to make sure you didn't want to burn that board. I knew it was melting, but I was looking on both sides not to get burned on the side. I've done stuff with those TV boards to desolder those things, and they're the most hardest thing, but they're actually much bigger. These are actually much smaller than a TV board, trust me. These are the ones that actually go on drones. But I removed that chip, and that thing's never going back in. I don't care, but I want that mod. The 11-meter mod was well worth it. If you guys want to do it yourself, you got to do it that way. It's the only way, because the newest CB radios from mod, but it's actually a 2017 chip. So I looked at it. I'm letting it warm up for a while and everything be okay. We'll probably be doing some more videos of this, maybe when we get sometime this week. But it's well worth it, guys. It is beautiful. I'm glad this thing is going to work for everything. I'm going to be putting this thing back on together, and we'll do some another video and check it out a little bit later. So this is Foxman 362 World Radio. I don't know how long this video, about 11 minutes. I'll probably break this up in two parts and put it on TikTok. I want to put that mod out there for guys to show them how to do it. And we're running a power supply, which this thing is a 15 amp fuse in that thing, I think it is, or 5. But you can run a 5 amp fuse. But it's running one of those power supplies you can get. These you can get for like $5. These things you get for $5. It's running a 25 amp power supply, which you get it on a computer board you can buy. This was like $15 last year. I bought it way back then. They can run up to 25 amps and 12 volts. You can run some fans on it too. I got some other ones like this. Not this one, a different one, which is going to run my little box thing I was telling you guys about. It's actually a 400 watt power supply. And this is the best, cheapest way you can get instead of buying that power supply you want to buy, like the ones you see. But it's better to get a bunch of these. And these are mostly 5 amp fuses on the top. And you can run, these are bench power supplies, that's what they are. They run pretty good, but these wires are very hard to bend. And they're pretty gauge wires. But I'm happy this thing is going to work very good. Show you guys what that thing looks like. There we go, we got a date on it. It's showing is 2015, it looks like. You guys see that? Wow. Let's check that out. Sorry about the zoom up. Yeah, it's actually 2015, it looks like. Oh, now we can see all the chips in here. I want to show that on the videos. We're going to break this up in 2 parts on TikTok, but I want to show you what a Quad5 looks like. See, there's a date from here from 2010. Look at that, guys. This is the main board. It reminds me of an RCI 2970, no, RCI 2950 type board. But the people said like that. Now we can see all the chips. I'll give you guys a good glimpse. And there's a monster. I kept everything stock. I didn't want to upgrade it because for a reason, guys. If you want to upgrade it, you can do some mods too. Those are protection doors. They're looking really nice ones. Those are really nice ones. I'm not missing mods to it. The only except the channel mod I wanted so bad. But we can replace these auto caps no problem. They're 25 volts. Look at that. That's 1,000 volts. Which I think I have one of those. I think I have one of those. They look like the ones I have in the box I have. Who knows? They look almost the same thing, but they're very hard to desolder. Trust me, these solders are kind of different what they have on them. The old CB radios are better to desolder, which would probably be much easier to do with, but these are okay. But I'm going to get another radio later on, probably a Striker 9, a 955 later on, but this is my baby for the skips I want and my local talk. It's going to be beautiful once I want to have this. If you guys want to do that mod, do it. Then I might have to get a 4-pin adapter, not put it in here, like a cord that connects to another microphone like a D104. I have to clip off pin 4 on the wire. so it won't fry the radio if you're using a power mic. But I'm going to use the stock mic for a while until I have to check it out, the one that came with this. But everything looks good, guys. I'm happy about this. This is what I wanted to do. I've been wanting to plan this for almost a year now. I knew about this channel mod a while back. Ground Control 204 told the truth on YouTube. He is so 100% correct about the Quad 5, the new ones. The only thing that did not came with the box was these. They didn't give me the card thing. They gave me the instructions. It didn't came with these, so I had to print these out so I could use these to look at them. But they're bigger. And that's my program cable. I'm going to be putting that back into the radio. And this is the only thing it came with. In this box and the mic. It's pretty good. You guys are great. But I'm happy about this mod. I'm excited. I did something in there. I never done a mod before in my life on a radio. Think about it, guys. This is like my first mod I did. That's pretty cool. But I think this is going to be great. I'm going to be happy about this. So to all my subscribers out there on YouTube, Foxman362 World Radio, you have a good day. We're going to bring out some more videos sometime soon. Who knows? We'll get this thing rolling on one of my mobile antennas when I get a chance. But I'm going to try it out, see how it does. But not right now today, but that took a lot of work I had to do. So I'm going to wave the hands out to all my subscribers, my such loyal people out there. 390 Wagon Master UDX, UDX 360 out, 390 out there. And I'm going to wave the hand out there, Dirty Diaper 21, UDX 21 out there. And also I'm going to wave the hands out there to Mower Junkie. Yeah, Mower Junkie, if you want to get one of these radios, get one of these Quad 5s. But if you couldn't do the mod, now you know how to do it. You could probably take it to a CB shop to do it that way, but that's the chip you have to remove. I'm going to wave the hand out there to Mower Junkie out there in South Carolina, UDX 151. And wave all the other guys out there, Popcorn 913 I think it is. And I'm going to wave out there to Jim. I'm going to wave my hands out there to Needle Bender 99, UDX 99 out there, over in Salt Lake City, Utah area. And I'm going to wave all the people who are watching this channel. But I did this mod, and I never done anything like that. But I looked it up on YouTube how to do this, and they have it on cbtricks.com. You can look up cbtricks, and it actually has the whole schematics of the whole entire chips and everything in this Quad 5. I'm going to put the link of the description down in the video where I learned this from Ground Control 204. He has 2-part videos, and the guy told the truth. He was in the military once, I think he was, but the guy is a professional. He's pretty smart, but give him a chance out there, give him a like out there. He's a good guy out there. He knows his radios, but he had to did this mod because he tested all out, and he says the new Quad 5s don't do, you can't do anything to program to get the 27 mod, the 11 meter mod. You have to do it when you remove it, and you can do it on your cable still, your programming cable and all that. And that's what it is. I think Bob should actually remove the 103 chip if anyone wants to do the 11 meter mod. I think he should actually do that out there, get that option out there on the site. Who knows? But you might have to do it yourself, and CB shops probably do it. So this is Foxman362 World Radio. Catch you guys this week. I'll bring out some more videos sometime soon. I'm going to enjoy this Quad 5 for a while and check it all out. Let it run for a while. Relax. Enjoy my day. And have a good day. Catch y'all later. This is Foxman362 World Radio. And check out my TikTok page. UDX362 on TikTok. This is Foxman362 World Radio. Catch y'all later. We'll bring out some more videos sometime soon.